It's your girl T here, back with the TTime Tuesday vidya. I know y'all are having a beautiful, blessed day because you're tea timers. It's just what we do. Our affirmation for the day is, why do I only believe the best about myself? Why do we only believe the best about ourselves? We're tea timers, so ain't nobody have time for that negative BS that some people try and kick our way. I wanted to discuss with y'all today how it is that you're carrying yourself in terms of the verbiage that's coming out of your mouth. I know verbiage isn't a word. You all know I make up words all the time, but you get what I mean. How is it that you are portraying yourself when you're speaking, when you're talking? And I say this because I know when I first started consciously manifesting, I didn't pay attention to all those niggly little thoughts or niggly little comments that I would say around the water cooler with my coworkers or in the day-to-day. Like, oh, how's your day? Oh, it's going to be crap. Oh, the weather sucks. Oh, better when I get off the shift today. Well, you've just set yourself up for a whole day of garbage because you said better when the shift is over. So you're setting yourself up to have a terrible work shift. Or when you're talking with your girlfriends and they're like, how's your dating life? Well, men are dogs. You know that I only meet the ones that don't want me, and vice versa. Things of that nature that we all say with our friends, but you're again setting yourself up to only meet the dogs and to only get the ones that don't want you. Or when somebody asks you, how's your money situation? And you're like, broke as a joke. Or, every dollar that comes in, I have a bill to match. Or whatever the case is, you say something that indicates that you're broke, you're poor, I'll never be rich, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. All these isms, these silly things that have been passed down to us, we say them all the time. I hear them all the time. When I'm coaching with people, I hear them. I hear people say things like that. And it's so embedded in us and so passed down from previous generations that we don't even realize that we are deprecating ourselves in some way, or putting ourselves down, or putting ourselves in a position of empowerment when we're saying these statements. If I am manifesting an SP, I'm doing my affirmations morning and night. Throughout the day, I'm trying to say them as well, but all throughout the day, I'm talking about my SP never shows up for me. My SP is a player. My SP is probably out with other women. My SP will never pick me, but I'm affirming at the same time. Is this going to get me my end result? Well, of course not, because what I'm saying in my affirmations isn't matching the way I'm carrying myself. I'm not carrying myself as a person who has their SP, as a person who my SP would keel over backwards for, because of course they would choose me. It's the same thing with money or any other subject that you want to touch on. If I am manifesting money to have financial freedom, let's say, and I'm walking around looking at prices in the mall or the grocery store, talking about how prices are so high, I can't afford anything, bitching with my friends about how money is or how prices are going up and up and I'm never going to be able to keep up. Oh, I don't know how the economy is going to look in a few months because everything's on the rise. I'm never going to be able to afford anything. But I'm affirming morning and night that I'm rich, I'm financially free, and throughout the day when I remember, but I am in a state of perpetual brokenness, of perpetual lack. Same thing with school, with work, with my self-concept. If I'm trying to manifest a self-concept where I'm chosen, loved, wanted, I'm the bee's knees, I'm the prize, but all throughout the day I'm making jokes about myself like, oh, you look pretty today. No, I don't. This was on sale. I got this for $5. And I'm deflecting compliments for myself. I'm calling myself stupid. I'm telling myself that, of course they chose someone else for that promotion because I'm not good enough yet. I've got so much work on myself to do before I'm able to get to the next level. These are all things that I hear from people saying about themselves that I don't even think y'all know that you are saying about yourself, but that is not helping your case when you're trying to manifest a rock solid self-concept. I'm not saying you have to be perfect. I'm not saying that even myself has slip-ups where I have to catch myself in what I'm saying or a thought of returning to my old state, my old self that would have thought those things. But it is a continual effort of catching what you're thinking, saying, and associating yourself with if you are truly trying to change to a state where you're the woman or man who has it all. A woman or man who has it all wouldn't care about the things that are coming at them, they would assume they're still having it all. And they would associate dominantly most of their thoughts and the way they carry themselves with the version of themselves that has it all. They wouldn't associate with the poor version of themselves, with the sick version of themselves, with the unloved, unchosen version of themselves. They would predominantly sit in a state where they had it all, whether it be career, finances, money, spirituality, self-concept, what have you. You would associate with the best version of yourself. That is why you would believe you were the person who had it all. And back to these silly isms that people say, like the rich get richer, that actually came from, I forget the person who created that statement, but it was back in the day when they said the rich grow richer and the poor grow poorer, meaning the rich become even more rich because they have proven to themselves through their self-concept and their state that money always shows up for them. And the poor will get poorer because the poor are always declaring it and always going into the state of being poor, so they attract more of that poorness to them, just like the rich attract more money because they are comfortable being in a position of financial prosperity. So the quote itself wasn't to imply that a poor person could never become financially rich or a rich person could never become financially poor. It was to indicate where you dominantly sit in your thoughts, feelings, energies, and beliefs is where you will stay. And if you are a rich person pretending to be poor at the moment, meaning you are currently not financially flourishing in terms of the 3D, but in your mind you are financially free and you are mentally as rich as anybody could ever see, and that is the state that you stay in predominantly, your 3D will have nothing, no other choice but to push out, where you get financial opportunities, where things go on sale for you, where money comes in from all different places. But the key here is you. Where do you predominantly sit in terms of states, energies, etc.? And where's your conversation going? Do you talk more about what you don't want or more about what you do want and what you assume you are now? I just thought I'd do a video to remind you all to be careful what you speak about, who you're speaking to, and what you're predominantly focusing your attention on. I love y'all, but not as much as you should be loving yourselves. Have a beautiful, blessed Tuesday. Bye!